Hey guys, as many of you are probably aware, there's been an ongoing challenge on my channel involving trying to create super high-scoring Scrabble games that end in ties. I've already published several videos on that challenge, showcasing some amazing submissions, and I know several folks are still actively working on that, so be sure to stay tuned for that challenge. But in today's video, I want to focus on a different Scrabble challenge that is, to say the least, very, very different. I'm going to just go through the game that's currently leading this challenge without describing the challenge any further, because I think it'll be pretty apparent by the time I get through like turn 2 or 3. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The two players in this game are Kcam, Rellem, and Legin, Sdrahcir. And Kcam was first. We're not going to have full racks for this game, but we do know that Kcam had 2 blanks on his opening rack, and elected to spend both of them with pi for 0 points, figuring, well, the blanks are worth 0, right? So, I mean, every other tile is worth at least 1 point. Why would I want the blanks? Let's just get rid of them. And Legin also wasn't particularly happy with his rack. He had a bunch of 1-pointers and decided to get rid of those, playing the word retine through the blank I for 6 points. So, Legin takes a whopping 6-0 lead. And Kcam, with this rack, finds a pretty cool play through the double blank pi already on the board, with Ripieni for 5 points, getting to within 1 of Legin's score. Now, Legin here again has a bunch of 1-pointers, and he makes a play that's probably not particularly good. He plays Nurse for 5 points. Generally in Scrabble, you want to try to save S's for higher scoring plays, so probably not his best play, but in any case, that's what he does, and he takes an 11-5 lead. And Kcam does get the first non-1-point tile we've seen of the game. Holding APRS and some other tiles, he elects to play Apers for 7 points. So Kcam now, despite opening with a 0-point play, is back in the lead at 12-11. However, the lead would be very short-lived as Legin storms back with Torsi for a whopping 5 points, retaking the lead by 4. And he would still be in the lead after Kcam's next turn as Kcam plays Lot for just 3, still trailing by 1. Legin responds in similarly scintillating fashion with Al also for 3 points. And here, Kcam, we happen to have his full rack here, actually, for some reason. He's got some clunky tiles. His best play is probably something like Fall for 41 points, but that's a little bit above Kcam's pay rate. Instead, he goes with Awa for 6, opening the A in the triple line. And here, Legin makes a bizarre play. He plays Afraid through the A, but it would have scored a lot more if he had played it from the A, covering the triple for 30. He instead plays it here for 11, so a little peculiar, but okay. Legin is up by 9 here, which is his biggest lead of the game, and Kcam with this rack plays Earn for 3, keeping the very clunky FGHUV. Legin with an F responds with Fo for 6. Kcam has LO and plays Lu for 3, opening yet another triple word score, which Legin does not use, playing Tholoi for 10, blocking the spot, but as before, not using it. And Kcam now, with RWI on his rack, instead of playing something like Way for 30 over here, scoring a lot, elects to play Wiry for just 10. So Kcam is still down by 9 points and a turn, and Legin plays Ani for 3, reclaiming a 12-point lead. Kcam with TU plays Tui also for 3, and Legin responds with Tup for 5, upping his lead to 14. And Kcam now makes another 3-point play, this time Lu to the U in Tup. Legin responds with a 3-point play of his own, Lay, also using an L and an E to the I in Ani. Kcam with these letters plays Milady for 13, bringing himself to within 1 point of Legin for the first time in a while. However, that was short-lived, as Legin makes a play here of C, scoring 3 more points, bringing his lead back to 4. And would Kcam be able to overtake him here? Absolutely not, because Kcam also scores 3 with Say. And Legin here, following the trend, scores 3 yet again, somewhat ironically, with the word 1. And Kcam scores 3 now for the 4th consecutive play with O. And would Legin continue that trend? No, he would not, as he plays Imayut, another 6-letter word for 9 points. And you may be starting to notice a pattern here, how these players both seem very allergic to using all of the triple word scores. You see so many 6-letter words nestled perfectly between these triple word scores, and the players just don't seem capable of using them. So, very interesting stuff. So, now Kcam is sitting on a rack, we know, containing these 5 tiles, and he's starting to notice something very interesting. The pool on the right is extraordinarily consonant heavy. There's only 1 vowel left from Kcam's perspective, the A, and there are 16 consonants, including J, Q, X, Z, K, V, V, and lots of other drag. So things are going to get very interesting in this endgame. And on this turn, Kcam plays Duty for 11, once again continuing the pattern of just barely missing triple word scores, and he actually takes a lead here by 1 point. Legin responds by playing the last vowel of the game with AND for 6 points, a very interesting move. And now, guys, we have quite a situation on our hands. Kcam is to play. He's down 5 points, 73 to 78. He's got a very lovely rack here. He's got B, B, C, G, G, J, Q. And Kcam actually has no legal plays here. There is not a single valid word that Kcam can make on this board, so he has nothing to do other than pass. The bag is empty, so of course Kcam cannot exchange, so he passes. But Legin's situation isn't looking all that much better. He's got C, G, K, V, V, X, Z. And just like Kcam, Legin amazingly cannot make a valid play, so he is also forced to pass. Of course, nothing has changed, so Kcam passes again, Legin passes again, and one more time the players each pass. But now look what happens. That is the 6th pass in a row, which means by the rules of Scrabble, the game ends and both players are going to lose the face value of the tiles on their rack. So let's do a little math here. This was Legin's rack prior to his final pass. If we add it up, he has 36 total points on his rack. So when all is said and done, he is going to lose 36. Kcam here has this rack when the game ends, and these tiles add up to 31 points. So once again, Legin is going to lose 36, dropping from 78 to 42, and Kcam is going to lose 31, dropping from 73 to, you guys guessed it, also 42. So this game ends in an absolutely riveting 42 to 42 tie. Now, it goes without saying that this is, to put it kindly, very much not a high-level or well-played game of Scrabble. In fact, it's probably the worst-played game of Scrabble I've ever featured on my channel. And you guys can probably guess what the objective of this challenge is. It's not to construct the highest possible tie Scrabble game, it's to construct the lowest possible tie Scrabble game. There are, however, a couple catches. Catch number 1 is you are not allowed to pass your turn unless you literally have no legal valid plays. And catch number 2 is the players have to empty the bag. You'll notice that when the game ended, both Kcam and Legin had a full rack of 7 tiles. But there were no tiles remaining in the bag at this point. So the question to my viewers is, can you guys beat 42 to 42 under these constraints? Once again, you can only pass if you have no valid plays, and you have to empty the bag. It's certainly possible that this could be beaten, because you'll see that the players do have J, Q, Z, X, K, the highest scoring tiles on the rack, but they also have a couple Gs. So if you can manage to stick the players with some 3 and 4 point tiles instead of the Gs, you might be able to achieve something like 41 to 41 or 40 to 40, or maybe get even down into the 30s. So we will see. But the challenge here, guys, is now officially open. If you guys could come up with a lower scoring tie game using these constraints than 42 to 42, please send it my way and it will be featured in a future video. I'd like to give a major shout out to the folks who came up with this challenge. It was Mitch Poplack, one of my most loyal viewers, as well as his daughter Hannah, who came up with this really fun idea and spent a lot of time coming up with this example. So major shout out and thank you to Mitch and Hannah for doing this. Really, really appreciate it. And like I said, guys, let me know if you're able to beat their game. And of course, Mitch and Hannah as well, if you're able to improve on this, let me know as well, and I will gladly make an update video. So that's about it for this one, guys. I really look forward to hearing about your efforts to try to beat this 42 to 42 number. And I know if you were hoping for a video on advanced Scrabble strategy today, you were probably sorely disappointed, and I do apologize for that, but nonetheless, I do hope you found this entertaining and funny, because I know I certainly did. So thanks as always for watching, guys. Can't wait to hear what you think about it, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.